What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. Finally driving the DA Integra after many countless headaches. Yeah, so actually once I got this fixed, the biggest headache was getting this car legal. Fortunately, it was a salvage title, so I had to go get a level 3 state inspection here in Arizona, which thankfully over here in the county I'm in wasn't too hard. I don't have to do smog or anything where I'm at, and the inspector pretty much just verified VIN numbers, serial numbers, all that good stuff, and that was pretty much it. It was on my way. But after all that, due to the whole COVID thing and, you know, the whole apocalypse that's happening in 2020 right now, pretty much MVD has made everything online only, and there's only so much I can do because the title I had was an out-of-state title for this vehicle, so I wasn't able to actually transfer names or anything like that because it's only restricted online through Arizona titles only. So I had to make a phone call and do a whole bunch of stuff and wait on the line for like 45 minutes, and overall it was over like an hour and a half to finally get everything settled and done. But yeah, once that was done and set up, we're finally here. Kind of. Okay, so I lied. So the biggest headache actually that I ran into was once the car was legal, I finally drove it around, had some fun with it. But you know, things started happening. Well, first off, the LED lights for the gauge cluster were very dim. Most of them were out, so I couldn't even see anything driving at night. So I'm gonna make another video following this. So I made a how to change the gauge faces that have built-in lighting in them. It's pretty cool. You guys will see here after this video. Pretty much, I was changing those faces out, and it was my first time doing it. It was pretty easy, pretty simple, except I snapped the water temperature needle off, which sucks. So I had to go get an aftermarket water temperature, waiting for that, getting the right fittings, because none of the fittings that I got at the local parts store had the right ones. So I got one of those inline things. You guys will see all of it. I won't babble on too much on that. But yeah, once I got that done, hang on. So after I got that done, drove the car to work, everything was fine, and next thing you know, check engine light came on, and then realized my speedometer stopped working. Ended up snapping the speedo cable. Being an old car and such, it happens. But luckily I just swapped over the speedo cable from the hatchback, the Accord, the 87 Accord hatchback, and that speedo cable works. It's like four or five times longer than the original 91 Integra, but it works. So here I am right now, to my knowledge, and crossing my fingers as I make this video that all the bugs are finally worked out. So some cool thing about this car, I'm going to tell you right now, I scored. And what I mean by that is, so 91 Integra DA, for me personally, this is literally my favorite year, generation Integra. Did I say Accord? I meant Integra, sorry about that. It's very rare that I do these driving videos, so anyway. Got it. Kid told me he did a B20 swap. I asked him if it was a high compression. He said yes. And then as I was driving away, because I didn't really care, I just wanted a whole B-series cable setup. That's pretty much why I got the car originally, to swap it over to the Accord. But I love this car too much to butcher it, so I didn't do it, and I saved it instead. Anyway, I'm digressing again. So he said it was a high comp B20. Then I asked him what transmission it was. I asked him, like, is it an LS YS1? And he said yes to that. Then I messaged him asking him if it was OBD1, since I believe 91 was still OBD0, and he put a OBD2 engine in this car. So I was wondering if he just maybe switched harnesses and just made it all, you know, stock OBD2. with the V20 ECU, but from the signs of it, so far I can't see any jumper harnesses or anything like that. The distributor is definitely, I'm pretty sure it's OBD1 just by looking at it. I didn't get to check the pins on it because that would tell you right then and there if it was OBD1 or OBD2. But the car runs fine, no check engine light. It doesn't seem to have any, like, I guess you could say no tuning problems if it was tuned, or if it's OBD1 on a V20 map, or sorry, yeah, on a V20 base map. So everything seems fine. But the huge score about this, so when I was driving this out to get the inspection done on the highway, I noticed, I'm like, man, this car, I mean, I know, because this is technically my first B series and my first dual overhead cam vehicle, so I'm like, obviously in comparison to all the single cams that I've ever driven, it's of course going to be not almost, actually pretty night and day difference in drivability and response, since it being the torquiest B series from coming from the factory. But however, when I was driving towards the area to go get the inspection, I got to take a highway to get there. And I realized fifth gear, I was at like 3,500, almost 4,000 RPMs at around like 70, 75 miles per hour. So by no means is this transmission an LS transmission. I'm pretty sure I have a V16 in here. I would bet money on it that this kid gave me a cable V16, because the gearing in this, like every time I switch gears, just by looking at it, like it barely drops 1,000 RPMs. And another thing too, which I'm not too sure on, I'm gonna figure out a way to test it in a safe environment. I'm pretty sure this thing has an LSD in it. Like, I'm like 60% sure this has a limited slip in it. The reason I say that is because when I was getting this on the frame alignment machine, I was going in on an incline on it, and since I wasn't used to this clutch and this vehicle at the moment of doing it, because I haven't really driven it when I was getting this at the machine, or at the body shop, I accidentally chirped some tires first gear, left some pretty decent sized tire marks on the frame puller, which my buddies really weren't too happy about. I mean, they were like losing over, but I felt kind of bad doing it. But looking at it, both tires broke traction evenly. So that was kind of my only guess. I mean, I guess the best way I can really tell is if one of these days, if I don't piss off, well, I'm more likely going to piss off my neighbors if I just water up my driveway, put the, hold the handbrake back, and then just like drop first gear and see if they both spin. But yeah, guys, here it is. 91 Acura Integra, the high cop V20. I'm not sure exactly which V20 because I know there's 3 of them. With a highly potentially having a V16 transmission. There you go, guys. Next video, I'm going to show you what I had to do to get this car finally running, drivable, all that good stuff. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.